All right, welcome to Gamer Tag Radio, and this is your host Danny Pena. And look, it's been a while. It's been a while. I think over a year. Over a year, we had this guest here from Throwdown Show, and also writer at Tom's Guide. We have Tony Polanco. Tony, what's up, man? Welcome back. It's been a while. It's been a while,
bro. Yeah, it's glad to be back. It's been a minute. I don't remember the last game we talked about. I know it was like a game that was like embargoed and we're like, yo, you want to talk about it? But it's been a hot minute. But obviously when you asked me to be on for this one, I'm like, yo, let's go. I made sure to beat this game last night, so I'm fully prepared for today.
Nice. Yeah, because usually I like to get Tony on when it's a game that I'm like, look, I know we're super passionate about it.
Yeah.
We love 90s games, and we love these type of games, like 2D games like Streets of Rage. I know we did a whole Streets of Rage thing when Streets of Rage 4 came out.
4, yeah.
Yeah. So this time we're going to be talking about the new Shinobi Art of a Vengeance, and this is going to be out on every platform, actually. So it's going to be on PC, Nintendo Switch, Switch 2, Xbox, Xbox Series X and S, also PlayStation 4 and 5, I believe.
Yes,
It's available too, right? So, we're going to be talking about it, man. And Tony, so I know we both have history with Sega Genesis, especially like a game like Shinobi. What is like your history with Shinobi from back in the days for you, man? And why you were so super excited to try out this game?
Yeah, I kind of want to go back to something you said because it's perfect. Like, if you played Streets of Rage 4, there's a hint of Shinobi in there. Like, basically, they give you a little like Easter egg in one of the levels. Like, it's like a sewer level. You actually see Musashi, like a picture of him, and they're like, and people are like, hey, is that going to be the next game that Lizard Cube works on next? And sure enough, it was. But yeah, my history with Shinobi, it pretty much starts with the Genesis. I believe it was Return of the Ninja Master is the one I played, which is kind of considered like the classic game. And I also played Shinobi 3. And yeah, what I like about those games, like the thing I remember from back then was like, yo, this character sprite is so big. And the actions were really smooth and stuff. Very difficult game. I don't even know if I like beat it, but I got pretty far. And then so I played those two on Genesis, and then I didn't play any game for a while. There was another one on PS2, I believe. It was a 3D game. I just remember the guy had like a long cape or whatever. I didn't really like that one too much, but the classic ones are really good. Played those a lot, and obviously, back then, something a little hint for later. There was a lot of ninja games then, so you played that. You played Ninja Gaiden. I think I like Shinobi a little bit better back then, just because graphically it looked better to me. But obviously, it's on the Genesis versus the Nintendo, where Ninja Gaiden was. But yeah, great fun, and it's just so cool to have this franchise back. So, what about you? What's your history with Shinobi?
Yeah, I played actually the first two Shinobis on the Sega Genesis, I remember. And yeah, you're right. Like when that game came out, graphically, it was like, wow, this looks pretty cool, man. And at the time, Sega was promoting their games more for like the older crowd, the teenagers, not the Nintendo crowd at all. So that was something very different at that time. That was like, oh man, this is so cool. And it felt like playing it felt cool. Like it was like, hey, all right, this is legit. This is really cool, man. I'll never gonna forget. You turn on the game, and right at the menu, you see the main character with
That's
the
right.
suit and everything, right? I think it was like was it a white suit? I'm trying to remember.
It was white or blue? I don't remember either. Yeah,
it looked real as hell because I'm like, wow, this looks really cool.
The eyes, I was like, whoa,
yeah. And I think there was like he had like a ninja star also.
I believe so.
Yeah. So I was like, oh man, this looks so awesome because like it looked so real at that time.
Yeah,
using a 16-bit. But the thing also that I liked about it, it was very challenging back then. Especially also like a game like Ninja Gaiden from the NES and everything. And, playing this game, it felt that. Like, that's the thing I've been loving about Sega now for the past couple of years. They've been releasing games that I feel, look, Sega has a lot of IPs.
Yeah,
and I remember when they had this collage teaser trailer, I think during the Game Awards, where they had Shinobi, they had Jet Set Radio, Crazy Taxi, Ultra
Ultra
Beast, the
Beast.
new Streets of Rage, which is gonna be more 3D. When I got to see all that, I was like, oh man, this feels like the old Sega,
Yeah.
the old, you know, more for like the older crowd and so on. And I'm glad that Sega is back. Sega is back with releasing all these games. Like, look, back to back 2 games has been amazing playing it. So I can imagine the rest of the games that's from that teaser trailer. Once that comes out, it's probably going to be amazing. All classics, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, I mean, you're really right about that. And even in that teaser, they said, they had all those games. They said plus more Sega classics. And what else do we have coming out soon? Virtua Fighter. Like
Virtua
Sega,
Fighter, I forgot about that too. Yep,
yeah,
yep.
they didn't tease it in that one. They just said other Sega classics. But no, here's the thing. I think Sega is now more embracing its like old school heritage because
Yeah.
people are always keep saying, "Oh, I want Sega back, Sega back." I'm like, Sega's been back. It's just not been in the form you've thought about. Like, think about what have they been? What's been their most successful things lately? Yakuza and Persona. I know those are Persona is considered Atlas, but that's still part of Sega now. So Sega's been doing its thing when it comes to like the modern stuff. But you are correct that they've kind of let the older IP slip, but now we're getting them back, bro. I mean, even in this game, we're gonna get into it, but there's even a thing I'm looking. I'm like, hey, are they hinting at Altered Beast here? Because I know that's coming too. It's like I'm really happy, man. Like playing this game, and we're gonna get into it. It's like even though it is modern, very new and fresh, it still gives me that old school feel. Like the way your mind remembers the game being. Not the way it actually was, but the way you felt that feelings that you had when you played it. It gives you those feelings. I feel.
Yeah, 100% on that, man, 100%. And yeah, it's exciting seeing this, and I went to an hands-on event a couple of weeks back, actually like over a month ago or so,
Yeah.
where I had 2 hours to play Shinobi. Now, I got to play Shinobi during Summer Game Fest. I was there for like an hour just playing it, and I was so obsessed with that game that PR came up to me like, "Hey, Danny, we have another session. They're running
Oh
late."
wow, they
Because
booted you, son.
I didn't want to leave. I was so like hooked on that one. Then the 2 hour section, like a month after that, I got to play some new levels. I believe it was 2 levels. I wanted to play the first level that I played during Summer Game Fest because I just want to warm up because it's been a couple weeks. I'm like, I
Yeah.
don't remember how to play this. So I did that, and I'm like, I played for like a couple minutes. I'm like, all right. I told them, put me to the new ones, try it out. Love the challenge. Love the new ability to do in this game. Graphically, it looks amazing. Animation, it reminds me of like that Streets of Rage 4 type animation. And also the boss battles, bro.
Oh yeah, they're great.
Bro, it's a lot. And here's the thing too. It's not only going from A to B, from the beginning to the boss. There's so many things to do. Like each level, I remember now, I think I only have like maybe 1 or 2 levels that I'm like 95% complete and 100% complete. But the rest is like 45, 50 something because there's so much content just per level. So many hidden areas. There's also rifts where it's like it's a portal. You go in there and it takes you to this area, and it could be different. It could be rifts on like enemies, or it could be levels like you finishing that level and then you complete it. That's like another thing you do in the game. There's so many things to do that the replay value is so high for me. So high. Is it the same for you?
You're 100% right. That's what I liked about it. It's like, even though this isn't a Metroidvania game, the level design is like that where, you go to an area, you're like, oh, I can't get there because you need an upgrade, so you got to come back and do it. It's funny. When you beat the game, you actually unlock arcade mode, which gives you more replayability. And, in that one, you have a timer. And I did one, it took me like 60 minutes. I'm like, the levels aren't really designed to be sped run. They're like, you have to be more meticulous about it. But no, I love the level design. Like, that's one of the reasons it took me a while to beat the game because I was like, because I would beat a level and I'd be like 33, 40%. I'm like, nah, son. I got to go back.
So you will go back. You will go back.
Yeah.
Even if there's areas that you can't go because you're missing some of the
Yeah.
abilities to like
I would
to go through like an
what
area?
I would do is like I would, as soon as I would gain a new ability, I would go back. It probably would have been more efficient if I would have just played the whole game and then gone back. But again, it was just so much fun exploring everything. Plus, you get these like Oboro like relics, your clan relics, and every time you get those, you could unlock more stuff in the shop. More attacks, more abilities, ninja stuff. And I unlocked so many combos, bro. I don't know how you feel about it. Like, don't get me wrong, the bosses are very challenging, but there was some points where the bosses became a little easy for me because if I would do a certain combo on them, they couldn't get out of it. I would just lock them into that combo, So it's like you do like 1 or 3 attacks, you flip over them, keep doing it, you kick them around, you throw stuff at them. It's so good. Like everything just blends into each other, And I love the platforming section, like sections, I should say. Like they're really challenging because you get a double jump and you get a dash, but you can only do them once until you hit ground again. So you got to be very meticulous about like, okay, do I jump? Do I do it dash here? Do I double jump here? Because you may not have it when you need it for the next section. And I do want to talk about those. I forgot the name, but the rifts that you talk about, they're basically mini challenge levels, bro. I've only been able to beat one of those.
I did one,
yeah,
but
just one.
The one that I beat was, and this is for at the event because I had that unlockable.
Yeah.
I think it was the one with the levels. The enemies was pretty tough because the area I was in, it was getting smaller and smaller.
Yes,
and I was
did that
running
one,
out. I was running out of space where to go to fight against the enemies. But the other one of like completing that level was like easy to me.
Yeah,
but yeah.
With me, it was the opposite. Like the only ones I've been able to beat are the challenge ones. Like the combat ones, I've been able to beat those. But
really nice. Okay.
Yeah, I've been able to beat those, but like the platforming ones, I still can't beat them. I'm still stuck on the first one. But what's cool is, and I haven't unlocked it yet, if you beat all those levels, you get like another sword. You get a different type of sword.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten that far.
Because if you see it, like you get a piece of a sword. Like there's 10 pieces to the sword. You collect all of them, you get a new sword. And I'm like, ooh, what does that sword do? And I also really like the like super moves, for the lack of a better term. Like there's one where you kind of flame up and stuff, and like giant snakes come out, and like the enemies all take damage. And another one, I like doing this one, where you heal yourself up. It's like, okay, I'll keep going into battle. I definitely needed that for the final boss because that boss took me a minute, bro. And I'm not gonna say how many, but it is multi-stage, and it's not just one level of the boss. You know how it is for the final boss. It's not just one version. You got to fight multiple. Yeah. It's great. I also really like you said, the animation Lizard Cube. They had the same animation style for Streets of Rage 4, and I believe the Dragon's Crown. I forgot the name. It's like an old Genesis game that they redid. I don't think Dragon's Crown's the name. Dragon's Crown's a different genre, but there you go. Look at that. Musashi. Yo, by the way, this is not a spoiler. I love how Musashi don't talk in this game. He's
like, he did. There's only once. Once.
We're not gonna say what it is, but there's only one time. But there's Joe Musashi, bro. If you guys are watching this, like the whole game looks like this, and there's other little touches too, Danny. That I was just think about. I've been playing this game for like almost 2 weeks, but even now I'm still noticing little things. Like if you're in a level, bro, like let's just say there's like lava under you. Your character will be lighted up with that color, It's like it's so good. And I also want to talk about the enemies. I think the enemies are really well designed. Like, even though you do kind of fight the same types, like I like the way they mix them up and stuff. And then there's other enemies that have like more armor. So you got to figure out, okay, I got to take this guy out. I got to take out this guy's armor first. And then if you do enough of like, I don't know what it's called in the game, but it's like white damage that's like under their main health, you could actually do like a finishing move. So I really love like doing that. A bunch of enemies, getting all the enemies on screen to like white damage, and they'll have like a little symbol above them, kind of looks like a Kuma symbol from Street Fighter. And then when you do the move, you like kill all of them in like quick succession. It is so much fun, man. That's part of the reason I keep going back there. I'm like, I want to keep playing. I don't want to just stop. I want to keep going. This is so much fun, man.
Yeah. Now, which version you were playing on PC or console?
On PS5.
On PS5. Yeah, I also tried out on the Steam Deck, and because I had to
tell me about that, bro. Yeah,
it was good. I mean, the screen, I'm so used to a bigger screen, so this was like my first time playing on a smaller screen. I got used to it right away. It looked really good, man.
So, what about the feel?
Like, how did it feel? Here's the thing. Steam Deck, I'm kind of like, I love it, but I feel like it's a little bit too heavy. That's why I want to play the Nintendo Switch version. The thing is, that version wasn't available to get like a code. So, but honestly, like I would love to try out the Nintendo Switch version to see how it feels because I love that device so much. Like I feel like the controller is perfect when it comes to the Pro controller. Also, the just playing on the
Oh
go
yeah.
is always good, always been good. You know, so I
And
was
it'll look
gonna,
better
yeah,
too, Danny, like on the Nintendo Switch screen because it's bigger than the Steam Deck,
bigger.
and
It is
it has
bigger.
better resolution too.
Yep, yep, yep,
Yeah, yeah.
yep. I was gonna ask you too, like, did you stay with the same color for your main
Oh,
character like
Musashi.
this?
I,
Musashi, yeah. I changed it to a darker one. Like I think
okay.
the black one was like my favorite. I think it was black and red.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. So what about you? Did you
Yeah, no,
change it or
I stayed with the main guy, but you're right because as I play, I unlocked a bunch of colors. You know,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
I know one of them is pink too, which is kind of
Yeah,
funny.
yeah.
But no, that's cool, and that's a little bit of a nod to like an older Shinobi game where you like met other ninjas and they had those different colors and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
oh, by the way, that's the other thing that's cool about this game. It mixes portions of previous games into one. Like, for example, if you remember the very first arcade game, you had to rescue other ninjas and stuff. So in this one, you got to like rescue kids. And then there was another one, I think it was the second arcade game. You had a dog. You can't sick them on people in this one, but you can ride them in one level, which is really cool. That dog animation is just fun. Like,
Oh, it looks
yo,
beautiful. The
it looks so
background too.
good.
Yo, the background when I was playing that part of the game, it felt like the 16-bit era of
Yes.
like, wow, it's beautiful. Look at the background, the nice animation. Yo, it's it was
It's
so
so
awesome.
good. Yeah, I could watch that
Now,
all day, bro.
I have to give it to the devs. I have to give it to the devs. I love, and I know you mentioned this earlier. When you play Streets of Rage 4, in the wall of one of the walls, you see a hint of
Hmm.
Shinobi. Right now, playing Shinobi, you know that was a major Easter egg. I don't know if you noticed, but it was more of like a homage to the legends that worked on uh on Shinobi. Do you got to see that?
Oh, I may have missed that. I don't know if you want. You may want to tell me off air. I don't know if you want to spoil
So I
that.
mean, I don't want to spoil it, but one of the levels you see, I think it's like a billboard, and it says Legends, and it had like
I do remember that.
the developers from the old Shinobi in there.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, yeah, it's
okay.
like a homage, you know. Like I
I
was
know,
like, oh, snap.
I know what you're talking about. Yes, yes, yes. I'll
So
have
now
to
you
go
remember.
back.
Now you remember.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna have to go
Okay,
back. You're right. I didn't
I
realize
believe it was
that.
like three. I believe it was three people on that billboard. I can't quite remember, but yeah, that was like a homage to
Okay,
the
I know what level it is. I'm gonna go back because I didn't realize it at that moment. But that's cool. And there's
yeah,
probably other Easter eggs we're not even realizing in this
yeah.
game. You know.
Because the reason how I found out was because when I went to the event, I was like, I want to make sure I'm not going crazy. So I asked one of the Sega rep, like, hey, is that the original developer? He's like, yeah, yeah. I was like, okay.
That's
Homage
what's
to
up.
that. Yeah, yeah. So it's
Yeah.
pretty cool. It's pretty cool, you know.
Yeah, no, but what's cool
Seeing
about
that.
that, Danny, is like it just shows you how much love and passion they put into this game. Like it drips from it, you know. So I'm not surprised they're like paying homage to the original developers like that, you know. But
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you, what did you think of the music in this game? Because obviously
Well,
music,
I was gonna
yeah.
ask you that too.
Let's get
What were
into
you
it.
gonna say? What were you gonna say
Yeah,
about the
no,
music?
it's like because obviously the original Shinobi for a lot of people that was their introduction to Yuzu Koshiro, right? Obviously legendary composer. I thought the music was great. It was not what I was expecting. Like there were some levels where it was like the classic kind of music where it's like in your face. Then other levels it was more subtle. And then some parts didn't even have music. You know, they were like they just be quiet and then build up to it.
Yeah.
So I really think it had a very like cool, diverse soundtrack. So what do you think of it?
Yeah, he also worked on this game.
Yeah,
He
he
worked
did.
on this
Yeah.
game. And I know there's a couple. I know there's another composer, which I'm trying to find out his name because let's see, his name is, and I'll edit this part out. All right, so there's another composer.
Okay.
Never heard his work, but let me see what are the other stuff that he. Let me see, composer. He worked on a lot of games, by the way, man. So he worked on video games, of course, and web series. So Sonic Mania, Team Sonic Racing,
Okay.
he also worked on Streets of Rage 4.
Oh wow. Okay.
Actually the Mr. X Nightmare downloadable content. That's the
The
expansion that
DLC,
came out. Yeah.
that
He
really
worked
brutal
on
one.
also worked on Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. He's
Another
the
fantastic game.
lead composer for that game. Sonic Frontiers, which was I really enjoyed that game. The Contra Operation. Which one is that one? The Operation Galaga? What is that? I don't remember that
Oh,
one.
I don't remember that one either.
Metal Slug Tactics,
Okay.
and yeah, of course Shinobi. There's a long list of other stuff, but yeah, he worked on a
Okay.
lot of stuff, a lot of stuff. So he worked on this game, so that's pretty cool. Like I really enjoy the vibe. I feel like the music was perfect for this game, and like you said, depending on the level, if it's really chaotic, even the music will get chaotic
Yeah.
too. Like I feel like the blend was like really, really good when it comes to that. Like again, it reminds me of the old 16-bit era, especially like games like Streets of Rage, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
um I like this, man. I like this a lot. I think the composer did an amazing job, both of them.
Both of them, yeah. No, it's really good, man. Like I really feel like it's like I said, it has the vibe of the old game, but also feels modern. You know, it's not like okay, it's just a complete throwback. It feels very modern, very fresh.
Yeah.
It's great. It just makes the whole package perfect. You know, you got the visuals, you got the sound, and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the most beautiful games I played this year by far. You know.
Yeah, 100%. I feel the same way too. And I was gonna ask you, what was it like the out of all the abilities, which one was like the one that stood out the most for you, and which is the one that you were using the most?
Oh, I really like the big ninja star. You know,
That's the one I
yeah.
used the most. That's the it was, that one was perfect for enemies. Like when I'm like trapped and there's a lot going
Yeah.
on, yo, I'll jump, use that, and I'll dash
Yeah.
away from them, but I'll have the ninja star just going,
Yeah,
just attacking the
yeah.
enemy.
Because what I
Yeah.
liked about the Ninja Star, not only is it good for that, but it cuts through armor really fast. Because like later on in the game, like you have these bigger enemies with armor, and they will mess you up. So I would throw the Ninja Star, and then I would get behind them, and then I'll do the fire ability. You know, the fire breath. You know, that was really dope. And obviously, you know, you get your Ninja Stars here, but I also like how in the game, if you do certain combos, you could actually throw like 3 stars out, or like 5 stars, or whatever, or like stars that cut through multiple enemies. But no, that big shuriken is really dope. And what is cool is like you actually get an ability to make that stronger, that ability stronger. Like you have multiple abilities in this game, and you also get relics that make those abilities stronger. So you could basically make what you could have your own kind of like it's like 4 abilities you could have at one point, but if you prefer certain abilities over others, you could actually make those specific ones stronger. Like for me, I use one ability that gives you like armor for like every 60 seconds you get new armor, so you take at least one hit that's free, and then another one it's like it boosts your healing ability, so when you heal up you get a little bit more. You could mix and match so much. Like I'm trying to figure like yo, what is the best like set to have in this game, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But I think
Mm-hmm.
maybe it's like some sets might be better for like platforming, and others might be better for like bosses. So it goes to your point, it's like there's so much depth in this game.
Yeah, the one that I also use the most, and this is especially worked on for those enemies that is a lot stronger than the other ones. Like one, maybe they have a shield,
Yeah.
and maybe they're taller than your main character. So I'll use a blade. I think it's like a blade. So you jump, use the ability, and it's like a slice.
Yes.
Yeah, I use that a lot, especially that, and also fire. All the ones that you mentioned too. Now the one that I didn't really use much was the ice. Have
Yeah, I
you
didn't
used that?
use that one. Yeah, I didn't really use ice.
I
Yeah.
was like, it's okay. It wasn't
Yeah.
it wasn't for me at all.
Yeah, I
Now
like
now go
cutting
ahead.
and burn. I just like to cut them and burn them.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah, like the fire, especially the one with the dragon. That
Yeah,
one
man.
helped out a lot. It helped out a lot,
Oh
man.
yeah.
Now, do you see yourself putting this game in a harder difficulty when you go back, or you're just gonna keep it as standard and you just keep on like that?
Yeah, probably Stan. I'm not a masochist like that, you know. And
Yeah.
this game is already plenty challenging as is. But no, but if you want it, it's there. You know, you could bump up the difficulty and really go ham. You know, but
Yeah.
I'm good with the standard Shinobi difficulty as they call it.
Now, for one last thing, I
Yeah,
know people are wondering, like, man, why should I buy this game? Why should I? Even it, I've never played Shinobi. Why should I get this game? For me,
yeah,
I'll tell them that if they want a challenge, if they want something that if if they're a fan of games like Metro, like Metrovania style type game, if they definitely want some challenging bosses, enemies, levels, discovering things, plus the amount of content that's in the
yeah.
game, this is like a must have. This is to me one of my favorite games so far this year.
Yeah. Oh, I was actually telling another colleague of ours that is also reviewing this game. I said the same, like, this is in the running for game of the year. Maybe not the game of the year, but I think it should be in that conversation. And I do want to say this for people who may not be familiar with Shinobi. I don't want you to think that this is like Dark Souls brutality and stuff, like you're gonna get killed. The game is very fair when it's challenged, so
Yeah.
don't go in thinking you're gonna get like unfairly destroyed. Like, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of stuff in there that may be kind of crazy, but once you figure it out, you're good. So yeah, I would tell him that. And to your point, Danny, I've already put 18 hours into it, and I'm still trying to 100% everything, and I unlocked, the arcade mode. There's a lot more content than I expected. And not only like with what you get, but like you said, the level design too. There's like maybe 2 or 3 levels that are just straightforward. But other than that, bro, even the last level, it's like a lot of stuff going on, and I really like how you, just like a Metroidvania game, you could bring up the map, you're like, oh, I didn't explore this area, let me go see what's over there, so there's a lot of content. I don't know how much this game costs. I don't think it's $70 though.
No, it's not. Let's say right now.
Yeah.
It costs, wait, that's a Shinobi. Okay, let's go
Standard.
Steam. Let's go with Steam. I don't know. Because I already got the game on Steam, so it's like, it says 23.7. Wait,
that don't sound right.
So it's like $39.99 on PlayStation.
Okay, so $40.
The deluxe edition.
Okay, so it's probably less than that.
Yeah,
but
so it's like
$26.99
on
okay,
Nintendo.com.
That's my point. It's like you get a lot of game for little money, relatively speaking, like there are some games that cost $70 that don't give you as much content as this one, and there's no fluff in this game. Everything is very like deliberate and stuff. There's not going to be sections where you're just not doing anything. So I really think you get a lot of value for your money.
100%. Actually, if you get the regular version, I'm looking at right now on Xbox.com.
Yeah.
The original price was $29.99, but there's a pre-order special, and it's $26.99. And if you buy the deluxe version, of course, $39.99. That's the special $35.99. So the price is pretty good.
Yeah,
this is really really good.
Great value
for the amount of content. And look, the sale ends in 12 days, so you save $3.
Yeah. So there you go. There's no, but even at regular price, man, you get a lot for your money,
100%. Yeah, 100%. Awesome. Yeah, I think Sega nailed it with this game. The team nailed it. I can't wait to see what else they plan to have in the future. And I hope there's a DLC for this game too, man.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed also the voice acting. I think it was really cool.
Yeah.
Music, top notch. Levels, animation, top notch. And I just love, even if this is like your first time playing this type of game, I really enjoyed the way how they did with the tutorial to learn how the moves, because it's a lot. Later in the game, it's a lot of stuff that you have to remember in there in order for you to continue and go into the next level and the next boss and so on. So, yeah.
Yeah, no, you're 100% right. They do a very good job of like slowly teaching you the abilities. But by the end, you're going to have them all down pat. You're going to feel like a real ninja. It's so good, man. It's so good. Like I'm talking about it now. I just want to go back and play it. Like, because the feel is so good.
Yeah, definitely, man. Yeah. Mel, but Tony, thank you so much for coming over here and talking to me about Shinobi Art of Vengeance. I think this was a fantastic game. Actually, I have my backpack ready here.
There you go.
Backpack ready.
You got your ninja stars in there and everything.
Yeah, I got everything. I got my little dog too. My companion just hanging out. Look at this, my companion. See if I could. There you go, my companion.
Yeah,
right there.
There you go. Yeah, I got the dog. Yeah, no, thanks for having me on, man. Like when you told me about this, I got to talk. What's that? Shinobi, that's the logo.
Yeah, what'd you think of the logo? Well, that logo looks sick.
I love the logo, man. It looks great, man. That looks so good, so clean.
It looks so clean. Yeah. So what you were saying?
Yeah, no. Again, thank you for asking me to be on. Like you didn't have to twist my arm. Like, you want to talk about Shinobi? Yeah, like let's do it, bro.
Let's do it.
It's so good. There you go, man. That is so clean, man. The art, I want like an art book for this game, bro. Like I know they have a digital one, I believe. I could be wrong about. They do it. But I want like a physical one because like the artists over there at Lizard Cube, they're so good, man. Like I just every inch of this game just looks like a piece of art, And yeah, I think it's a great game. For the value you get is fantastic. So I really hope a lot of people get to play it when it's out.
Yeah, so shout out to Sega for hooking us up
Yes.
and sending us a code early, and also giving us the opportunity to play the game at Summer Game Fest and also at a different event too early, man. So it got me super hyped for the game, man. So shout out to everybody, man. So Tony, anything you would like to promote?
Yeah, man. Again, thank you for having me on. And if you want to follow me, I'm on Twitter at Romudeth, ROMUDTH. You can see links to all my stuff. I'm the host of the Throwdown Show podcast. We come on live every Thursday and Sunday at 10:30 p.m. Eastern. And I'm also a writer for Tom's Guide. If you want to see my thoughts on Shinobi and other games, obviously go there. Also follow us on YouTube, Tom's Guide. I'm always there to talk about some kind of handheld. People love those videos, so you can check me out there. And yeah, man, again, I'm everywhere on there. And again, Danny, just shout out to you and Gamertag Radio, and even your best friend Paris. Shout out to all you guys.
Yes, right. Yeah. No, but thanks for joining me, man. All right, everyone. Until next time, we're out.
Peace.